Welcome to The Coffee Grind with the Denton Chamber of Commerce, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Good morning, Denton. My name is Travis Veselka. I'm the Director of Membership and Marketing for the Denton Chamber of Commerce, and with me, as always, is a trusty co-host.
Good morning, Denton. My name is Randy Skinner. I serve on the Chamber Board of Directors, and as a member, I represent Denton County Friends of the Family.
And you're watching the Denton Chamber's Coffee Grind, recording live from the DentonRadio.com studio inside of the Discover Denton Welcome Center on our historic downtown square. And we're here to keep you up to date with what's happening in the business community, highlighting featured initiatives and events from the Denton Chamber of Commerce. And today, we're going to be talking about Women in Commerce and their Power Hour lunch on January 30th, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
30th.
so we have, help me. Yeah, you have to keep me on my toes. And we have a special guest, Sarah Schroeder from
Yes,
Camp
sir.
Gladiator. So welcome.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you for having me.
CG.
What? That's right.
Yeah, so you've been kind of like a regular guest on.
I know. I love
love
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like I should come back all the time.
You
I'm just
should.
going to invite
Yeah.
myself.
You should.
Yeah, we'll get you on like every quarter or something.
Oh,
It'll
that'd
be
be
good.
fun.
And
That'd
then we'll
be
go to
fun.
monthly.
There we go. Got it.
You
Done and
totally
done.
should.
So at the end of the month, we're going to have this Women in Commerce Power Hour lunch, and we have two guest speakers, and you're one of them.
Yes.
The other will be Ann Afflerbach. She's a dietitian and nutritionist with University of North Texas.
Yes, she is. She's also a CG camper, just FYI.
Is she really?
yes.
That's really cool.
Tell everybody what CG is, just real quick.
Yes, Camp Gladiator is an outdoor fitness program for all fitness levels, all ages. We have unlimited access to the different locations around the Denton area, or really the Metroplex, and we're all certified personal trainers. So when you come out there, you're being trained by a professional.
Right.
It's a great community. It's very encouraging and positive. We have a lot of fun, and you see results. And yeah, we're just happy to be in Denton. We started in 2007 in Denton and been going strong since then.
Oh my gosh, that's a really good track record.
Yeah.
So Sarah's the perfect person because you are an expert in the wellness field and helping people. So she's the perfect person to come for this power hour of
Right.
week.
So the theme of the Power Hour is balance.
Yes.
And
Theme of the whole year, really,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
yeah. So, in January, everybody has those resolutions.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody has
And-
the goals written on napkins.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And so
They write their planners down. They have
Yeah.
everything ready to go, and it's
Yes.
written down. But yeah,
Such
Yeah.
good intentions.
Yes,
Like, oh my
exactly.
gosh, if you could bottle that up.
Yeah.
right.
Like,
And just sip at it. Just
Yes.
a little
That,
bit.
like,
Just
yeah,
throughout the
you need
year,
to.
just
How do we
little-
sip on it throughout the year?
Yeah.
Like that's balance. That's like
Right.
like how do you balance
instead of
it?
just gulping it all at once.
Right.
And then,
Right. So instead of gulping it all at once, and
Okay.
you don't want people to like get their memberships or whatever in January and then see it kind of
They
peter
buy
out.
all the yoga pants they need. They buy
Right.
they buy new shoes.
they boost the economy with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
like all in.
Yeah.
Everybody's in.
And then you end up seeing it kind of peter out throughout the year.
Yes.
So I'm kind of hoping to, because I'll be there, I'm kind of hoping to hear,
The petering out or at the
I'm sure just like everybody else will all peter out by the end of the
we
year.
will all be there. Yes.
That's not necessarily true.
Indeed.
And that's what I'm going to help speak about as well.
Yeah.
So the diet portion will be covered, and then I'll be in there just to kind of help people realize that they don't have to attack everything all at once.
Right.
Right.
Balance means that you take it in little portions, and if you fail, which 9 times out of 10 you're going to, because we're human, and it fail forward. So
It's okay.
you mess something
Ooh,
up,
fail
and that's okay.
forward.
Fail forward.
Yeah.
So balance is all about moving forward, and that's what it's going to be primarily at the Wink Luncheon, is just talking about how your failures are learning opportunities, and you can still continue throughout the year. If you have a bad week, that's okay. We can continue on, and
Yeah.
it's not about eliminating anything, or it's not about just completely stopping. It's just picking up and just being an encouraging voice for yourself.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah, this is not a setback.
Right.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
an opportunity. It is hard to do that, though, because it is kind of like this all or nothing mentality, I think, that happens, especially when it is the first of the year and it's this New Year's resolution. You're like, I'm going to work out every day
Right.
or eat healthy every day.
Every
and
day.
then,
You
know,
eat some French fries and you think, oh my gosh,
It's
that's
all-
the end. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I ruined
like,
it. It's
You've
it's
ruined
bad.
it. Yeah.
completely.
It's easy to do. And maybe we're setting the wrong goals and the wrong expectations. And so I'm excited to kind of hear from you more about like balance and how to set those goals that are
Smart,
yeah.
specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all what it's about.
It's like the same thing for your business. Like you set
Exactly.
smart goals for your business. Why wouldn't you set them for your wellness goals?
Exactly. And it's
Absolutely.
about what focuses on your life. So we're all different. Like
Sure.
you're expecting a baby, so you have something completely
There's
different
no
than
workout
me.
goals.
Yeah. There's different goals than me. I'm not expecting child at all. And so, I mean, but it has to be tailored to your lifestyle.
Right.
So many people think, oh, well, she or he are doing this, so I can do exactly that. Absolutely not.
Right.
You've got to make sure it works with you, like morning, evening, whatever, like workout times. And I actually was just reading something today about a mother who was saying, when her kids were such and such age, 5:15 workouts were great for her. But now that they're older, she's got to transition to the evening. And it's just about making the time and fitting it in with lifestyle.
And these are your goals, not somebody else's goals.
Exactly.
So make them for yourself.
Exactly.
That's really great. And so what kind of, well, let's just kind of chit chat. Like what kind of like little tips or tricks would you kind of give to somebody who is looking to set their own goals? And so we talked about SMART goals. They need to be towards you. They need to be, attainable and
customized to
timed to you.
SMART goals.
Any little tips, tricks,
What else?
things like that you have?
Absolutely. So, people always say, I want to lose X amount of pounds. And that's not realistic within like the first month. So taking that down, okay, first break it down to the why. Why do you want to lose that weight? And write it down. I'm a big proponent of journaling, of writing things down, of getting something down on a diary. So if you write down what the purpose is, you want to be healthier for your kids. You want to run a marathon. You want to just
fit
bring
in
your
pants.
fit in your pants, lower your blood pressure, whatever it is. Think about the overall health, because it's not just about looking good. We all like to look good, but that's not what it's about. So if you want to lose this weight, okay, it's not going to happen all at once. So if you think about what the why is, then start with January. Okay, in January, I'm going to make a goal to get a workout in, some type of workout 3 days a week. And just start with something that, again, is attainable for you and your lifestyle.
I can do this 3 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just start with one thing. Don't say, okay, I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to do this and that and the other. One thing.
Too many things.
One thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm huge. Read the book. It's called The One Thing. Time blocking is another, it goes hand in hand with the one thing. So
is one
time
thing fitness focused, or is it just like balance focused in general?
balance focused. Yes.
Oh, so it's like a business book? kinda?
Exactly.
Ooh, I haven't read that one.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay,
I
I'm
can't
gonna read
remember
that.
the author.
I'm
I'm
but
sure if we
yes.
just looked up one
the
thing. If
one
anybody
thing.
knows who the author is, post it.
Post
but
it on there. But
we
yeah,
Google
the
it.
one thing, I'm huge on that. And like time blocks, fitness. And if that's 30 minutes, that's 30 minutes. That's better than nothing. 30 minutes, 3 days a week is an hour and a half. That's better than not doing anything.
Totally.
Or starting out at 5 days a week and then just teetering off kind of thing. And time block social time for yourself, or reading time, or just sitting down watching TV. If you time block things and set alarms for it, that also helps tremendously. So you have little bits and pieces working toward the main goal kind of thing.
A little signal that says like, okay, it's the end of that time block.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, like blocking off self-care is important
Yes.
too. Yeah.
Yes. That's all balance. So, mental health, physical health, emotional health, it's all part of the same thing moving forward. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's a great tip. I love
That
it.
is a good tip. And the book is One Thing. I haven't
One
read it.
Thing.
Have you read it?
I'm not, no.
I'm going to read that.
Yeah.
You've read it, Jake? Jake's read it. And
Jake's read it.
Do you like it? Do you do some of? Do you do some of it? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake's a proponent of the One Thing as
The
well.
One
So
Thing.
2 out of 4 people in this room.
Highly
There you
recommended
go.
then.
Highly
Highly
recommended. Yeah.
Good rating.
Well, what else? Is there something else? So people, is there still space at the Power Hour?
Yes.
Or is it okay? So
It's limited to about 100 people though, because
Okay.
we're going to be in. Let me give you some details.
oh
But
yeah,
Yes, we'd
tell
like to hear the details.
us.
We jumped into the topic and not the details. So it's going to be at Tex Tapas here off of Industrial Street.
Yes.
And so it's a closed-in venue,
Yeah.
so we only have about 100 spaces or so, and that'll be filling in rather quickly.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that
Yeah.
one's
Yes, it
gonna
will.
sell out for sure.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
how much is it?
$20 a person.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And that includes your lunch though, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And disclaimer, we're not going to judge you for your lunch. Like, we won't be there thinking, oh my gosh, look at what
Oh,
you're
no.
eating. Absolutely not. And that's a big thing. If I can just bounce back in.
Please do.
If you do eat something, like, it's all about balance. It's all about balance. So if you eat something, like if you know lunch is going to be kind of heavy, then maybe balance it out with your breakfast and your dinner and the snacks. That's all you have to do. It's
Yeah.
really
Yes.
easier than we're trying to make it out to be, kind of thing.
Like
Yeah. I think Sarah you kind of live that life, because like I know we go to a lot of events and different things together, and I appreciate that. Like Sarah's not this person that's like sitting back not indulging sometimes, like
Right.
having that cocktail or having that sweet tooth filled, like
Right. Absolutely. I'm human as well. I
Yeah.
know you might think I'm
Right.
kind of superhuman, and I am.
and
No,
I
I'm just-
appreciate
are.
I
I am,
always
though.
appreciate that, because I think you practice what you preach, and like people are like, oh well, you do it because that's your personal trainer, so like this is somehow different, but it's like
We're all
no,
the
I
same.
mean like you do the same thing, and
Yeah.
so I always appreciate that. I remember I would whenever back in the day, like when we first were friends, I'm like, oh crap, here comes Sarah, and I'm stuffing this giant piece of cupcake or whatever from the event in my mouth. I'm like, I worked out this morning though. Like I felt like this need to like let
Explain
you know,
it.
like explain like my food choice, right?
Exactly.
Like, what is that all? Like that's so weird.
Exactly.
This human,
and we all
human
just need to
nature,
be like comfortable with, like, okay, I'm eating, and that's okay. We don't need to explain ourselves to anybody. Like,
not at all.
Nope.
Oh, yes, that's a good call. Because some people, everybody's going to order salads.
I know.
At It's like nobody gets anything fried or bad.
So Tex Tapas is going to be providing, their tapas plates and some small bites and things like that. So you get to sample, try out a bunch of different things, and I think because they know that this topic is about health and wellness, that they're gearing towards the sort of healthier side of the menu.
Healthier, of course they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're still
going
to have some like feta cheese and honey up on stuff.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
They better. Okay, it's The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you very
Chamber. Appreciate y'all. So what is something, for folks that haven't gotten their tickets yet, what is something they need to know of like why they need to be there?
You need to be there. I mean, it's a great networking opportunity, whether you're part of a business or it's just yourself. It's a great social opportunity to get all these like-minded women together and just have them see, like, we're all such powerhouses and we have no idea. We need to celebrate each other and see that not only are we powerhouses, but we struggle with things.
Sure.
And we need to see that we can all balance each other out with everything.
That's beautiful.
Did you hear just recently Texas was named #1 for women business owners and entrepreneurs?
Yes.
So that's pretty good,
it's pretty
pat
exciting.
on the back kind of thing for Texas.
Way to go, Texas.
Way to go, Texas.
So, and for those of you that don't know, the Power Hour by Wink is open to chamber members and non-chamber members. So Wink, you do not have to be a chamber member to come and participate. And then it's professional women. So if you are a working mom and you stay at home, you have an at-home business or you care for the kids, it doesn't have to be like this, you're working in an office environment. Like that's not the qualification. It's that you are a woman or you support women in business and that you are working in some way and that you see yourself as a part of this group. So however you identify, then bring it on. Like it is a really diverse group. We have people that have home businesses, direct sales businesses, own their own businesses.
We have banks, we have insurance, we
corporate,
have everything, corporate, nonprofits.
Nonprofit. Yeah. I mean, it is a good mix of everyone from, kind of the entry level all the way up to CEOs of some of our major corporations. So, and VPs. So definitely there is a seat for you at the table.
Absolutely.
So please come check it out.
And it's a very non-threatening environment. Some people may think, the CEOs. Absolutely. I mean, they'll be sitting next to you with someone that may just be wanting to start a business, have an idea of a business. So that's what makes it great, too, the community.
And if you haven't been before and you don't know anybody, don't worry.
Come
just
find
show
one of
up.
us. We'll be there.
Yeah, just show up, and I guarantee you there's other people there that don't know anybody either. And Wink does a great job of having people to kind of help greet you as you're checking in and keep an eye out and kind of get you connected to that person next to you. Plus, everybody's going to be sitting at a table, so like you'll instantly have like 3 to 4 people to talk to.
Exactly.
Like you're going to be safe, like you'll make it. It's a good one to like kind of dip your toe in and, try something new this year.
Exactly.
Yeah. So to register or to find out more information, you can find this on the Denton Chambers website. If you go to the events calendar and kind of look towards January 3rd, you'll find the event listed there, or you can find it on Facebook by joining the Women in Commerce Facebook group.
Yes, which is a fun group.
It is
really,
a fun group.
Really
yes.
engaging.
They post a lot of different things. Yes.
Neat conversations will take place in that group. So if you'd like to get into the group, there's a couple of questions we just ask in advance. And off the top of my head, it's, do you own a business? If so, like, what's the name of the business? Just so that we can kind of feel out, like, who's the membership of this group. There are no dues, by the way.
Yeah,
so
no dues.
There are no dues. So I say membership. It's just who's participating. But if you own a business, yes or no. And it doesn't matter if it's a yes or no. And then what industry it's in. And then what kind of issues are you
challenges
are you struggling with at this point in your business? And what kind of things do you need?
What kind of obstacles can we help you overcome?
Yes. And so their responses to those questions are they're wide ranging, but they're very I don't want to say typical in a bad way, but they're the same kinds of problems that most other people kind of have.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
I need to get my business out there. I need to network with people. I need to do this, that, and the other.
Getting
And so-
organized,
Yes.
planning.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we see these responses. And so, part of the programming of Women in Commerce is to kind of address these kinds of things. So we see it in real time as people are joining. And it's very important to answer those questions. Otherwise, we really don't have the ability to kind
Yeah.
of,
Y'all put them
change
to
things.
y'all
But-
put them to work.
Indeed.
Take action.
So if you're interested, you can find that on Facebook, and the details will be posted online. And and you have to register in advance.
Yes.
So it's just $20. You pay up front. I don't know that we'll be taking registration at the door because we tend to sell out
I
in
bet
advance.
this
sell
one.
out, I
This
don't
one's
think.
gonna. Everyone I feel like has sold out. So
It
I
has,
doubt
yeah.
you'll be able to register
Indeed.
before y'all. Don't
Yeah.
be that person.
Don't be that person.
Chelsea Clark says, "Women supporting women." That
Yeah,
is
Chelsea.
exactly right,
Yes.
Chelsea.
Oh,
What's
Lynn.
up?
Hey, Lynn. It's
Lynn says, "Hey, Travis."
good friend of
Hey,
mine.
Travis.
Oh, it's a good friend of yours.
Yeah.
Oh,
We used to work together
oh.
That's
at a wine
fun.
shop.
She should
At
come
a
to the
wine
Power
shop.
Hour.
You're more
she
than
should.
welcome to
Lynn,
join.
come
come
to
on
the
out.
Power Hour.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next?
Alrighty. Well, let's do events,
Announce-
upcoming events.
Announcements. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go
Sarah.
anywhere. Oh
Don't go
no,
anywhere.
lots of ribbon cuttings coming up. I know
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Do you want to start or do you want me?
You already have
Okay.
it in your hand.
All right. So on January 17th at 4 o'clock, we'll be celebrating ribbon cutting with Generator Super Center. They've just opened a new location here in town. That's on a Thursday, and it's off of I-35. You can find the details of all of these on the events calendar on the chamber.
And then we have a two-part event happening, which is 5-Star Rentals ribbon cutting plus our membership mixer. So 5-Star Rental, they are hosting the membership mixer, which the membership mixer is on January 24th. And how it's going to work is there's going to be a ribbon cutting at 4:30 in their new their brand new
The showroom.
showroom. So they're going to have all these amazing things that you need for planning your next event or meeting or conference or whatever it is set up to where you can kind of shop around and peruse. And then at 5 o'clock, it'll turn into more of like a mixer, and there'll be things that
That's
will
a
be
great
mixed.
networking opportunity.
Yes.
That will be mixed.
There are things that I'm sure there'll be
Thanks. We'll be mixed.
food
Yeah.
will be mixed and beverages and people. All of these things will be
All of the
mixed
above,
and
just mixed
mingled
together.
Yeah, and there's a raffle. And this is all brought to you by 5-Star Rental. So join us for the ribbon cutting and then hang out for a little bit of networking. The membership mixer is a fun one because it's everybody comes.
Right. And do you have to be a member for the membership mixer? I know it says membership mixer.
You can attend as a guest,
Yeah.
but you still need to reach out to us and register. You can register online at denton-chamber.org, go to events, and you can click on that little baby there. It'll be a little button. And then if you're not a
Doing that little
member,
baby.
you can reach out to Travis or Shayna, and they'll help get you set up and make sure that you have everything you need. But yeah. Anybody can come.
Anybody can, and I highly recommend that you at least check out a mixer and just kind of see the different businesses. If you're thinking, I don't know if the chamber is the place for me, it is absolutely the place for you. It's great for helping with small businesses. It's great for the networking. It's great for just coming out in the community. If nothing else,
fun.
attend these events, and that's the best way. We all live in Denton. We know that being out in the community is the best way to get your business recognized, and the chamber
is
can help
very
you
true.
with so many different things. There's so many different offerings that you can learn about by coming to these mixers.
Absolutely.
Yes.
On January 30th, we have our Wink Connection, the Power Hour lunch. That'll be at Tex Tapas over on Industrial Street. That starts at 11:30 in the morning, and it says power. I like to joke about it. It says Power Hour in quotes because it's really an hour and a half.
Power hour and a half. Power hour and a half.
But it starts at 11:30, and that's when kind of social time will be for half an hour or so. You can get food, snack on that, and then at noon we'll start the presentation.
At
It
noon's
lasts
the
for an
nap.
hour.
That's
Yeah.
Noon's the nap.
it's power hour for
But don't
1
nap
hour,
because
and then
we'll be speaking.
Yeah, that's when they're
you
speaking.
can't nap when y'all are speaking.
Yes,
so
we won't be.
I don't think it's possible. It's like you're like amped up. I feel
I
like
know.
everybody's gonna leave and be like, "Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going right now."
Woo!
So then we have communities and schools. They are doing a ribbon cutting at Strickland. So
There's a new office in that school.
Yes, so they're
exciting.
having CIS there. Molly Tamke is the contact. It's January 25th at 9 a.m. They would love to have you out to support. CIS does mentoring and dropout prevention. It's a really cool program. So not only can you learn more about what they're doing at Strickland, you could learn more about CIS by just heading over to that ribbon cutting.
They'll have another ribbon cutting. I think it's happening a little bit later into February or March. But they're going to have one at Ryan.
Oh, awesome.
I think it's another school. So we'll have another one of Communities and Schools ribbon cuttings later. And then on February 7th, starting at 11, or is it 11 or 11:30? It's Cotton Patch Cafe. They are opening up in town. I don't know if you know about that.
Right there on University.
Yep. So they joined the chamber. We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting with them to kind of introduce everybody to Cotton Patch.
Cafe. I remember eating there when I went to school at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I waited tables at one of their like sister companies or whatever in Arkansas.
Oh, nice. There's little connections to everything.
I know.
I spilt a giant glass of tea on someone like my first week as a server.
Did it what turn out to be the governor of Arkansas or something?
No, hardly.
No.
So then we have Republic Finance's ribbon cutting, and they are on University. It's at February 14th, which is Valentine's at 10 a.m.
That'll be very heartfelt.
Yes. I hope they have. They should totally have some sort of Valentine's
They've got to have a theme.
Something.
I feel like yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
bring your sweetheart. Make it a ribbon cutting date.
Yes.
I love it.
I know all about those. I've done ribbon cutting dates before. Yes. Shout out, Ben. Yeah, we've done the ribbon cutting dates before.
True that. Yep.
You and Jason have too. There's no way that y'all haven't gone to a ribbon cutting.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, the chamber's
I haven't
good for
dragged
so
Aaron,
many things.
Yeah, I haven't dragged Aaron to a ribbon cutting yet, but who knows? Maybe that'll be the day. I'll be like, hey, babe, we're skipping dinner. We're going to the ribbon cutting.
Going to a ribbon cutting.
Or do you
we joke about ribbon cuttings, but they are really great opportunities to introduce yourself to a business and for them to introduce themselves
exactly.
to you.
And they get so excited. The businesses just love having all of us out there
Yes.
and the community out there. It's cool.
It's a really, and I love it because it's like a kind of a good number of people. Sometimes they're really big, you know, when it's like a really large corporation, but when it's something kind of a little bit small to medium sized business, the group is kind of this perfect number.
Yes.
And you really get to talk to people more one-on-one.
Exactly.
And there's something, I almost think there's like a camaraderie that happens because you all are there to support this business. Everybody's going to cut, well, not everybody, they're going to cut this ribbon. You all have to line up in a group for the ribbon. There's like there's a camaraderie thing that happens.
Yeah. You're all going through it.
You're all in it together.
Woo,
let's welcome this business.
Woo.
Indeed.
That's how it feels.
That is how it
I really
feels.
feel like
Yeah.
it is.
It's just a big party.
Woo.
But yeah.
And then on the next day, on February 15th at 11:45 until 1, we have our business networking lunch.
Are there tickets still available?
Definitely.
Sometimes we say, yeah, come on out. And then you're like, but you can't.
Just kidding. But we are, we
Indeed.
sold out.
So February. I don't know off the top of my head who's the guest on this one.
Okay.
But
we'll let you know next week.
But I'll have to check my email because I think we confirmed somebody.
Okay.
But that'll be February 15th. And generally, the business networking lunch has it's a formatted thing.
Yes.
So we have the opportunity to introduce your business. If you'd like, you can bring, things to set down in front of the place settings, like little giveaway items. If you've got corporate gifts,
swag,
or things
Some
like that.
swag. That's the word.
I like it.
I think they're all the words.
You can give a door prize if you'd like to have that kind of raffled off at the end. And we always feature some sort of a guest speaker or a main topic, of course. And so for, like a good half hour or so, we'll be talking on that topic or with that guest speaker. And then at the end, for those of you who participate by putting your business card in, and if you're members, we will take a photocopy of all those business cards for you and send that out. So you have all that contact information.
Contacts, which is amazing.
That networking luncheon is more of kind of like your traditional style luncheon.
And it totally works for, people who want. We have different models, and this is a model that works.
Yes, I love it. It's a good one. I haven't been in a while.
Yeah, so the business networking lunch will happen at Spring Hill. That's off Center Place Drive. It's kind of right behind, what's that restaurant called? Johnny Carino's.
Yes. Delicious little oil dip place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff.
So February 19th, we have Denton County Days in Austin. So what happens is we have folks that are going to go to Austin and represent Denton and Denton County. Our sponsors are Atmos Energy, Hilltop Securities, and Pacheco Coach.
So far,
we still have room for sponsors.
What does it take to be a sponsor? Like, what do they get?
There's all different options available, right?
Well, so let me back up.
There's different
There are a
options.
couple of sponsorship
Yeah.
options, and for each of those, there are some opportunities for your
Perks.
branding to be
like
introduced and put in place. But it's specifically for legislators. So going down to Austin and having people from the House of Representatives and from the Senate, the Texas Senate, our elected official representatives and things like that. So that's who it's going to be in front of. And this is an advocacy visit on behalf of Denton and Denton County and the kind of stakeholders and those that have interests in Denton County to go down and kind of let those interests be known.
And so they'll actually be groups kind of divided up of citizens of Denton County. And then they go and will talk to legislators and their staff about different proponents of things that we as a community are advocating for. So
And
it's
the
pretty
resources
cool.
that are available here and all kinds of stuff.
And I don't know, it may already be full for Denton County, like the
don't
people
think
that
so.
are going. There's still some space.
I believe so.
Okay, so if you want to go, you should totally go. If not this year, like 2 years, they do it every 2 years,
Every
right?
2 years, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but there's a chance I could birth a baby during
Yeah,
Denton
that
County
might be.
days. I was like, I probably shouldn't take away from the purpose of going. But what a story.
That would
so,
It would be, yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be a great story.
But it's really cool. And if you want to go and be one of those representatives for Denton, for our community, you don't have to be a chamber member. It is something that is a partnership that the chamber does, but you can reach out and learn more about it. Monica Glenn and our team over at the chamber board, our executive board, and our what is the name of that
the
committee?
government relations,
Thank you. The government
committee.
makes like really
I mean,
good name
you know.
for this. The government relations committee.
Pregnancy
There's
break.
people
Right.
who
Pregnancy
like
break.
relate to the
They
government.
relate to the
Yeah,
government. They do
government relation, they
things.
do
You know, it's
things
like
with
really
the
important.
government.
So the government relations committee, they have planned this. They've been working on this. I mean, really for the past 2 years, like
Yeah.
since one ends, they start planning it. So if you want to learn more about it, if you want to see how you could participate, sponsor, reach out, and we would love to connect you with Monica and the government relations team, and you can learn more.
Yeah, one little additional thing is that everybody who participates as kind of a citizen and an individual, their kind of expertise, the industry that they work in
Yeah.
or information that they have, subject matter, that kind of thing, that helps to divide into different groups. So each group is kind of fully fleshed out and they've got different people who can speak on different topics. Because when you're going in for an advocacy kind of conversation, you want to be able to point to, okay, we're talking about, let's say, an issue here in Denton.
Right.
I know with nonprofit, we
housing
talked about
prices or things
housing,
like
like
that.
homelessness or mental health, and
Mental health is a big
Right.
one.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so to have someone who's maybe a physician or deals in healthcare or things like that somehow is related to that
they match
ability
you up.
to talk. Yes.
It's not like you're just
You're not just going to a place
You're not
So
just
we-
going
wouldn't wanna
rogue.
hear-
Like
yeah.
there's training. You're like trained on like here's some talking points. Here's how it works. It's a really cool it was cool exposure.
That sounds really neat.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
Like you should check it out.
Yeah. So I mean, from real estate agents to doctors to corporate CEOs,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has a place that they can participate in this
Really
event.
do.
That's really neat.
Well, that's a lot of events happening. So
Yeah.
y'all go
It
to
takes us all the way through
Lots of stuff
February.
dentonchamber.org.
going on. Yes.
All right, what's next, Captain?
That's it. Well,
Are you putting them back in order?
I'm just
I
looking
love
through,
it.
making sure we didn't miss anything.
Organization. Yes.
Alrighty. So, do we have a prepared fun question?
Yeah.
Let's have a prepared fun question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if
great.
you've answered these before. I think these
You're
are
unprepared for this.
Yeah.
I'm unprepared.
I think these are two that we started doing after you came on last. So
So
you
you've probably
choose
been asked
one.
this before.
Okay.
It is either how do you like to Denton or what was the other one?
What was your first job?
Or your first job.
Let's go with my very first job. I was a
Excellent.
snack bar attendant at the country club. I lived in Albuquerque.
Yes?
So I was like the hot
Oh.
dog slinger and like the
Ooh,
yeah.
giving out concessions.
Yes, so that's
Yeah.
why I never eat hot dogs ever again because we just
Like
won't- yeah,
you
they just-
served way
knew-
too
I served
many
way
hot
too
dogs.
many and had to clean that little machine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was back in the day when like it wasn't a great, like
Right.
the old
They're better
school.
now.
They're better now, I'm sure. But yeah, so. But it was so much fun. Had a great time and just yeah.
I bet you
that was
met
my
so
first
many people too.
I did.
Yeah.
And we got to drive the golf carts all the time because we had to go from the snack bar up to the kitchen and driving golf
Like
carts. was
refills
oh,
from the
yeah,
kitchen?
refills
Yeah.
and such. And so it was just fantastic. And I just go take the golf carts around randomly.
That's awesome.
That's
It was
fun.
awesome. Yeah.
I could totally see little
Yep.
Sarah in that job, like
Yep.
living it up.
It was amazing.
I
Did
like
you eat a lot of
Albuquerque.
hot dogs in that job? Because like, did
I
you get
did.
free hot dogs as
Oh
a
yeah,
perk?
we got to eat whatever we wanted,
Yeah.
which was not a good thing when you're 16 and like I mean no, it just wasn't. It wasn't great, but yeah. But then I kind of worked my way up, and then I became the bev cart girl.
Nice.
That was fun too. Yeah. So,
Nice.
So
Working her way up.
Working it
and
out.
now here you
And now
are.
here I am. Yep. Yes.
I like it.
So it clearly is a path.
Exactly. See? Yes. So you can do anything. Doesn't matter where you started. It just matters where you're going, right?
I worked at a mini golf course for one of my jobs, and a perk was I got like all I could drink Code Red Mountain Dew.
Oh my gosh.
And like I didn't
Whoa.
even like Code Red Mountain Dew prior to
Yeah.
that job, but I'm telling you, by the end of that summer, like I was like pumped about Code Red Mountain
Code
Dew.
Red. Yeah.
I probably had like 3 a day. I mean, they were like, "That's a perk. Like
That's
you
a
get to
perk.
drink
There you
all
go.
the Mountain Dew you want."
That reminds me. Do you remember that drink Surge? Like
Oh,
I think
gosh,
they
yeah.
took it off the market.
Yes.
I loved that. That was clearly not something. I had energy back then too, and I would drink those and be like,
Yes, I've got your hot dogs.
"Your hot dogs."
is Surge the one that has like the guarine or taurine like
Yes.
added
Yes.
into it? Like,
yeah, it's
ooh.
like a very interesting color.
Yes, I mean it was like
neon?
Slimer
Yes.
green.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
it's-
the
Oh my gosh.
Ghostbusters. Yeah,
Ooh, maybe we should add in what's your favorite soda pop for one of our questions
soda pop.
next
What's your
time.
favorite
Soda pop?
Soda
Soda
pop.
pop.
Soda pop. What's your favorite soda?
my father used to refer to those as soda waters.
Soda water.
Does it make
like-
him feel better about it? Like it's like healthier?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Just a
Soda
little
water.
holdover
Those
from-
are
We'll
two
have to.
different
We'll have
things.
to.
From the ancient times.
From the ancient times. Yes.
That's funny.
Which
you know,
Surge could be considered ancient, I guess, because
It
that
could
was
now.
middle school, I
Yeah.
think. Ooh.
indeed. And now we've derailed. Well,
Yes.
no.
And
Back
on
on-
that note,
to get back on track.
Thank
all right,
you.
Yes, thank you very much, Sarah. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. I love it.
And to, oh gosh, I always forget. Thank you to DentonRadio.com
Woo, Jake.
for their support in the
thank
production
you, Jake.
of today's episode. And for more information about the Denton Chamber of Commerce, you can find us at denton-chamber.org. That's Denton with a hyphen, chamber.org. You can follow and friend us on social media. If you're interested in joining the Wink group, please find that on Facebook. It's
Yes,
Women in Commerce
Do
Denton.
it. We'll see
Do
you on
it.
there. Sarah and I are both on there.
Yes.
Yeah. And remember to tune in every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and we'll be here.
Thanks so much.
And we'll be here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.